Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of April. I'm sorry, it's not April. It's May 16th, is what it is. I got thrown off because my light up here is not working correctly. But anyway, back to the correct day, May 16th. This week, you start off with the Three of Diamonds. Definitely a card of needing to make some sort of decision, looking at making decisions, things along those lines. Three of Diamonds is usually like a card that comes up when you maybe have a tough decision to make. It can be between like two jobs. Usually it has to do with money, so it can be a tough decision about money as well. And it's one of those things, like you're better off making the better decision here. It can be something where maybe it's like something comes up, and this has been coming up recently a lot for people. So just know that it's like seems to be an energy that's hanging around. But it could be like you needing to make the decision to maybe spend some money on your car or something like that and fix your car, because if you don't do it now, it could get much worse later. And that's what the Three of Diamonds is all about. It's all about like facing something now so that you don't have to deal with something like significantly worse later. So definitely take care of those things. Make sure to take care of anything like that. Next, you have the Seven of Clubs. I'm all over the place today. Here we go. I don't know why, but Seven of Clubs, all about being stuck in, feeling like you're stuck in a prison. Even, some card reading systems call this card like the prison. But the fact is you're not stuck. But this is you actually. I always say this card is more than just that. It's more than just having those feelings. It's actually making a decision as well, like deciding that. You don't want to be stuck anymore. You don't want to be where you are. Sometimes this is you like leaving a relationship, deciding you don't want to be in a certain relationship anymore, or leaving even like a certain type of a relationship. Maybe you keep going with the same type of person or the same type of relationship, and this is you kind of changing and doing something different, which is really good. That can lead to some major change. It can also be in work as well. You could be making some decisions like you don't want to be doing what you're doing anymore because you feel trapped. You want more freedom. Again, there are a lot more choices for freedom, I would say. We're dealing with some things, with Uranus and all this other stuff. So I'd say there's like a lot of that revolutionary freedom type of stuff going around for a lot of people. Next, you have the Five of Hearts. Five of Hearts is all about needing to be more adventurous, needing to take more risks, taking more risks, and doing all these things. It's also a card of separation. So again, it kind of speaks nicely to that Seven of Clubs of deciding to separate away from something that maybe no longer serves you. This can also represent a breakup and things like that. So that could be there. Threes can sometimes represent a breakup. Usually with the Five of Hearts, you're not too upset about it. Usually, if you're, one of those people that's going to be breaking up with somebody this week, it's probably you that's making that decision anyway. So you're, again, probably not going to be upset about it. This card can also have to do with jealousy and feeling jealousy from people around you, but usually it's the type of jealousy where other people are jealous because you're doing a really great job, or you're receiving some sort of recognition that they're not. So it's like that kind of good jealousy, you could say. Next, you have the Two of Spades. Again, another breakup card. Unfortunately, I do feel for some of you there could be a breakup this week, but again, I would have to say that you're probably the one that's doing it. So, I don't think there'd be that big of a deal. This is also a card of separating away from things as well. So again, I think really you have a very straightforward week. It's one of those weeks where I could deliver the message to you in probably like 20 seconds because of the cards that are here. They just like make a lot of sense all together. And again, I think a lot of you are feeling that prison type feeling, and maybe you've already felt it and you're looking at how to break out and how to become more free. That would be the message for your week. I mean, really, it's kind of a rather simple week, all about, like I said, looking at how you can make your life more free and doing all of those things. And that is very general, but it's gonna be very general for you. I think a lot of you could be doing that in your whole entire lives, and it's even crazier that you end with a Jack of Spades, which represents you, by the way, Gemini. So that's good. It puts you in a position of power when you come in as yourself. But, Jack of Spades is looking how to be free, looking at how to make more freedom in their life, looking at how they can do more things that they actually want to do, looking at how they can have more fun in their lives. Jacks are very resourceful as well. So, and a Jack would ask themselves, and a lot of people are doing this, by the way, not just you, Gemini, but just a lot of people in general are learning that we need to ask ourselves, like, instead of looking at something we want to do and saying, oh, I can't afford that, I can't do that, the Jack of Spades would ask, how can I do that? Like, what do I have to do to make that happen? And I think a lot of you actually could be, I think it's not like a positive week, it's not a negative week for you. I think it's very much a decision-making week and a week of breaking free and figuring out how to do things actually, and figuring out, saying even if you don't have money to do something you want to do, it's like a week where you're really looking at how you can have that money. You're looking at how you can date that person you want to date. You're looking at how you can become more spiritual. All these things. It's like it's like you're not making excuses anymore, almost. So it's a very, like I said, very interesting, very straightforward, but also like kind of a very weird message. So thank you for watching, and enjoy the week. It should be rather, I don't know, exciting, I have to say.